Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Alice and in today's video we are going to discuss spring workwear. I am going to share with you what are the 6 absolutely must-have items for a spring workwear capsule. Now I try to cover both very formal and more casual work environments so that I could be as comprehensive and as useful as possible. Of course, as always, feel free to adapt and adjust to your own style, needs and lifestyle. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1 is a suit. I think that a suit is a must-have for everyone. Of course, it's going to be necessary if you work in a very formal environment, but even if you don't, a suit is something you should have. First, because you always end up to have at least at one event per year in which you need to be really formal, and the suit comes in handy. And if not, you can simply use the 2 pieces separately and create a ton of beautiful, elegant, casual or business casual outfits that are perfect for the work environment. In terms of color, it's spring. So avoid black and I would avoid anything too dark in general. If you are on a lighter color palette and you like neutrals, I would go for something like beige or soft gray. And if you are on a darker color palette, then I would go for something like charcoal or navy, like mine. And if you prefer colors, and I think that if there is a season in which you should have fun with colors, it's spring. So definitely consider a color lightweight suit. I think it's going to look fantastic. And again, if you're on a lighter color palette, then go for something like pastels. Sage is beautiful, pastel, baby blue or pink is absolutely lovely. And if you're on the darker side of the scale, then I would say something like hot pink, for example, or a vibrant color is going to look absolutely magnificent. Number 2 is a vest. I think a vest can be really practical for spring because it can add that extra layer of warmth that is needed, especially in the earlier and chillier days. But also it adds a layer of interest and style to your outfit. If you work in a more formal environment, then definitely go for a waistcoat, and at that point I would consider to go for a 3-piece suit. In this way you're going to really maximize the versatility and the potential of that suit. And if you are in a more casual environment, then I would go for something like a cotton cable knit vest, like the one that I have, because it's going to be really elegant but a little bit more casual. The good thing is that both the vest and the waistcoat can also be used as a top on their own right when it is warmer or in summer. So again, we love the versatility of this item. 3, no surprise here, is a lightweight jumper that you can either use as a jumper when it's colder or as a stylish element if you knot it on your shoulder. Now my personal favorite would be a solid color cable knit jumper. Solid color because you increase the versatility. It's easier to mix and match a solid color than a pattern. And I would go for the cable knit because in this way you're re-adding interest into the jumper by the texture. But of course you do you. If you prefer stripes, patterns, colors, go ahead and do yours. In terms of tops, I think that everyone knows that you should have shirts and blouses for your workwear, so I'm not discussing that because I really take it for granted. What I want to talk about though is something that is a lot less discussed, and that is the short sleeve knitted top, something like the one that I am wearing. I think that when it becomes warmer, we immediately switch towards t-shirts, and that's because t-shirts are ubiquitous. You see them everywhere and everyone says that you have to have a t-shirt in your wardrobe regardless of what is your style. But personally, I think that something like a knitted top is going to be it serves the same exact purpose, it's the same exact thing, but it's immediately going to look a lot more elegant and sophisticated than the classic t-shirts. Also, the good thing is that this is an incredibly versatile item because you can super easily dress it up or down. So the same t-shirt, the same top, if you wear it with a suit, is immediately going to look really formal. But if you wear it, for example, with denim and a cable knit sweater and ballet flats, then it's going to look always very elegant, but more on the casual side. This actually brings me to the next point, that would be a pair of denim. Now, I know that there is a war on denim right now. Everyone in the elegant community seems to say that denim are not elegant unless it's white denim and you shouldn't have denim. And I honestly wholeheartedly disagree, because I think that it's not a matter of the denim in itself, it's more what type of denim you choose, how you style it, and in what occasion you wear it. So I would say in terms of what denim, you can choose whatever cut you prefer, whatever serves you the best and you look the best in. But I would definitely go for something that is in a solid color, without rips, without embellishments, without anything, as simple as possible. Because anything like embellishment and rips will cheapen the appearance of the denim, but also honestly they're going to be a lot less versatile. In terms of color, it's spring again, so avoid black and really dark color. Try to go for a mid wash or a light wash, or a very light color like cream or soft gray, for example, something that I've seen recently and I think it's really beautiful. So something like this. I again would avoid true white because that's really summery and it can be a little bit tricky to pull it off in spring. It's not impossible, but if we're talking capsule wardrobe, I would go for something that is a little bit easier and more versatile. In terms of shoes, I would always recommend to invest in flats first, and that's because unless you're one of those rare people that truly wear heels all day, every day, the majority of us wear flats most of the time, and it always makes more sense to invest in what you use the most first, because that's going to be the most used and the most versatile item in your wardrobe. Now, in terms of elegant footwear for spring, definitely ballet flats are a classic, but let's be honest, they're not the most comfortable shoes out there. So I would definitely consider to go for loafers, or if you are in a slightly less formal environment, deck shoes. I think they are absolutely underrated, but really beautiful and really comfortable shoes. I absolutely love mine. If you want for something that has a little bit more elegant and has maybe some heel, then I would go for a slim bag. I really love slim bags, but whatever heel you choose, I would definitely never go higher than 5 centimeters, and that's for a very practical reason, because in reality, higher heels are really only appropriate for evening events, special events, and really formal events. And while you can use a smaller heel also in these events, it will still look appropriate. The other way around is not going to work. So again, capsule wardrobe, thinking in terms of practicality, we want to be smart with our money. Go for something that is a lot more versatile than something that you're going to use on in a handful of situations. And then if you want to go more casual, honestly, I would still invest in a pair of white sneakers. Again, similar to the denim, I know there is a war on sneakers right now and everyone is saying that you shouldn't wear sneakers. But again, I disagree. Sneakers are very practical, very comfortable, and honestly, like, they're mindless. They're carefree. They're a practical shoe, and honestly, as long as they are clean in sense of like you take proper care of them and they are clean and proper, they are going to look really beautiful with your outfits. Finally, when it comes to accessories, honestly, I don't have any recommendation, and that's because I don't think that you have any spring specific accessory. To be honest, you can simply use and mix and match what you already use in the other season. The only thing you maybe need to be careful is to avoid things that again are too obviously pertaining to a different season. So something like, I don't know, gloves, for example, especially the super thick wool one, or a big thick maxi scarf. That's obviously a winter item. It's not going to be appropriate in spring. And same if you go for a big straw hat. That's very summery, is not going to look appropriate in spring. But anything else, you can truly use it all year round. There's no point to have specific, I don't know, jewelry, belts, anything like this specifically for spring. And even when it comes to bags, I know that you're probably thinking that you want a lighter bag for spring, but to be honest, if you choose smartly your everyday bag, you truly need only one bag for the whole year. But I am working on a video on that, so stay tuned for that. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing to my channel. I speak all things about how to create an elegant, curated capsule wardrobe, but in a more realistic and sustainable way. If you're interested in that, I would absolutely love to see you back. And until the next time, bye!